It's in there for a strike. I think over the recent years, the three-headed monsters, or three stooges, if you will, Ocean View in 2011, the Huntington Beach team, they had Hagen Danner, Nick Prado, and Brian Saltzman. As that's a swing and a second strike. Something you can look forward to perhaps in the majors. Prado was a first-round pick this year of the Royals. Danner on that team went in the second round to Toronto. Saltzman's a freshman pitcher. He just graduated his freshman year at Loyola Marymount. That one is off the end of the bat, and it's into left field. Quickly to third base, not stopping is Barrett. He's in, and now up to second base goes Byers. Attaboy, big fella.
Well, the quality at bats continue here for North Carolina. Byers off the bench here, short swing. We've seen him already do some damage in this World Series. Dad loves it. He's pumping that chest. But Thomas Barrett going to third base and pressing the issue a little bit allowed Byers to move up. Now they've got two runners in scoring position. Great base running has played a huge role for North Carolina this afternoon.
And now the incredibly difficult to get out Cameron Greenway. He singled. He is 6 for 8 at the Little League World Series. And the infield is in there for a strike. Ashton Byers has been replaced over there at second base. Chase Anderson has gone in as a special pinch runner. That one is on the ground to third. Good look back, and no run comes in. Chip Buchanan's been awesome over there at third.
He really has. We saw him make a really nice play down the line. And here, again, it's the calm. It's the no panic. Sharply hit ball from Greenway. Boom. Freeze the runner. I know I got him. Now make an accurate throw across the diamond. Big first out for Texas.
I love the immediate baseball awareness.
Yep.
I mean, that mindset of knowing exactly what you're going to do if the ball is hit to you. All you got to do is stop the runner's feet, and then plenty of time to make the throw.
Infield stays in for JoJo Byrne. And that fastball is called a strike. Bud Johnston is the man wearing the mask behind home plate, calling balls and strikes. We announced attendance today here, 26,593. That one is ripped into left field, and it's good for one run off the left fielder. Another run's going to come in. That's Anderson. Carolina up 4-0 and on to third base. And down is JoJo Byrne.
I mean, just continue to be so impressed by these at-bats off a really, really tough pitcher. And it's been the bottom of the lineup, much of it. JoJo Byrne understanding again that Colin Ross is throwing really hard, so it's really shortening their swing that's enabling him to put the barrel of the bat on the ball route time after time, and another big hit for a team with great pitching.
And I know that ball got away from Colby Kovar out in left field. I still like the approach. I mean, you got to charge that one and see if there's any chance you can get that runner at home. Just it took a rough hop on it. Some good seats now. As with any good rally, it always starts with the Rally Frogs.
No doubt. It's a frog
twice
fest.
Now.
It is a frog fest on cup pyramids.
Guys, I actually talked to Carson Hardy's mom, who is responsible for the Frog Fest. She said that she gave a devotion to the team before this tournament, and it stands for Fully Rely on God. Frog.
Okay.
And it's all about doing your best, giving it all you got, and in the end, then thanking God for that ability to be here.
So the Frogs' influence being felt here in a 4-0 game. Chase Anderson pinch hitting. Ashton Byers comes through for them. JoJo Byrne's got a couple of hits today. 3-2.
Teammate got a frog. and so did some of the parents as well. She cruised over to Target. She said, I wanted to give them something that they would remember the frog acronym with. So that is why all these frogs.
Been a run on frogs here in Williamsport. On the ground to second. Deason's got one play. Smart play. He looked home. He wasn't going to get burned. And it's now 5-0 North Carolina. He thought about it.
He did. That's a good job off the bench right there now. I
yes,
mean, you're facing a kid throwing really hard. The infield's back. Chase Anderson has not seen Colin Ross at all today. And with 2 strikes, knows if I can just get this ball on the ground, we got a pretty good chance to score a run. But he did his job and did it working the count deep too.
Ball. Base is empty. We're at pitch number 60. North Carolina has played really smart baseball today, and they have a lead here. We're only in the bottom of the 3rd, though, and this is a very high-powered offense Texas has. Ball. 2-0. A little bit of the fire appears to have been taken out of Colin Ross. He'll get a chance to bat next inning. It'll be 3-4-5 for Texas. Woo! There you go, in there for a strike. On the ground is short. Good arm, and did he hold the bag? Yes, he did. Mark Raquena, our boxer over there, kept his foot on the bag as he dove to that throw from Blake Slaga. And that'll do it. But another crooked number for the kids from North Carolina. They get a 5-0 lead. As this presentation of the Little League World Series continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
From the first pitch to the final swing, we are a team. The most valuable player doesn't always wear a uniform. Everyone has a position. Everyone makes a difference. And nothing brings communities together like Little League.
Infinity, empower the drive.
Don't just get to work, arrive. Introducing the new Harley-Davidson Street Rod for less than $5 a day.
Monday Night Football is back. Saints Vikings at 6:55. Then Chargers Broncos at 10:15. September 11th on ESPN.
Style, spirit, swag. Welcome to Players Weekend. Sunday Night Baseball. Mets Nationals tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Next up, Dallas. Live for Giants Cowboys.
This crowd is so fired up.
First Take, live from Dallas, September 8th at 10 Eastern on ESPN.
Play the #1 fantasy football game. Sign up now at ESPN.com/goodfantasy.
Look what you just made me do.
Don't miss MLS Heineken Rivalry Week. Where do you stand? Tomorrow on ESPN, it's Montreal versus Toronto.
You misplaced your debit card. You have Wells Fargo, right?
Yeah.
Open up the app.
Okay.
And turn off your card.
Grandma, how are you better at this than me?
You know, you can use that phone to call me.
Hope you're enjoying ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Little League University providing free educational information online for coaches, umpires, league volunteers, and parents. Watch videos, review practice plans, just get some ideas on how you can improve your baseball play. Visit littleleagueuniversity.org today. A lot of friendly faces watching this one as we begin with Hunter Ditsworth. Ball, first pitch misses. Feels like a big inning here. They're down 5-0. They got 3, 4, 5 up. And Carson Hardy is cruising along, and you know that Chase Anderson guy's over there in that dugout waiting to pitch as well. And if Carolina holds on, they'll be able to throw either Anderson or Mateus tomorrow in a title game. Everybody. Ditsworth's one of those kids who, if he just extends his arm and it hits the bat, it usually goes really far.
Yeah. This is the part of their lineup. I mean, they could do damage in a hurry now. Guy.
He's been on some pitches today. A number of pitches like that he's fouled right back. Ended up grounding out his last time up. But a dangerous swinger.
Getting a little Aaron Judge treatment, though, with 2 strikes. We've seen a lot of sliders away. There's one right down the middle of the plate for a strikeout. 6th strikeout of the game for Carson Hardy.
Well, he's now retired 7 straight, 6 of those on strikeouts, and here he does it with the slider. He kind of buckles Ditsworth. He sees that ball coming in at him. Ends up being a perfect strike.
Cushy there. I'm pretty sure Bryce Jackson watched you guys get up to field that ball, and he smiled up at you. Seriously, pretty sure I saw that.
I don't have one this year. Running out of time.
Yeah, we are.
Hey guys, Hunter Ditsworth just struck out, and we have, of course, talked about his love of Brie, his glove.
Oh boy.
There's some competition going around. I found out today. Carson Hardy.
Yes.
Has his own love of his glove, and he's got a name for it as well. Caroline. Whoa. For Sweet Caroline. I said, Carson, does yours like go to the dining table with you? Does it get its own seatbelt? He goes, oh no, ma'am. That's silly. He does say, I like it next to me in every room though I'm in.
Carry Sweet Caroline around with him.
A lot of love of glove going on here at the Little League World Series.
Look, if the glove got you to Williamsport, I think you'd have a pretty good affinity for it. I mean, it's taken you to Williamsport. Let's show some love for that glove. And the bat and the cleats and the hat and the unis, your teammates, your coaches, parents. 0-2 to Ross. What's coming? Fastball, slow roller to first, fielded, and stepping on the bag over there is Barrett. So he gets through Ditsworth and Ross, and he may have some clear sailing moving forward. I want to remind everybody as Mark Rakenna comes up against North Carolina pitching. Rakenna is 2 for 2. Everyone else is 0 for 66. Ball. You got that?
He's kind of thinking, what's the big deal, guys?
Come on, fellas.
I got 2 hits, and everyone else in the world is 0 for 66. That's nuts. Why do you think that is? Like, what is that? Coincidence? Does he see it better?
Well, as Michael, our researcher, will tell you, it's small sample size. He's better sample size right now. All I know is he's having a lot of good at-bats.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter who's on the mound right now.
There you go. He's got 3 hits. Rakenna hammering the ball. The base moved as he stepped on first, so he'll stay there. But this is kind of crazy. He's got 3 hits, and everyone else is 0 for 66. He got a bad break there when he stepped on that base. It gave way, and I think he's making sure that left knee of his is okay.
I mean, this ball is absolutely laced. Down and away, he just drops the head. He got beautiful looking swing, release of the bat, and he's thinking 2 right out of the chute here, and I think he just peaks up a little bit too early, and that base gets him. But Another great swing from Mark Rakenna.
That approach, especially against these kids who are throwing so hard, has been spot on. All three of the hits have gone to the left side of the field. One down the left field line, that one to left center, and then ground ball in between the 5-6 hole early. He's trying to take that ball the other way. He's doing it with authority.
Now he went back to the bench. Special pinch runner Zach Phipps in. Hopefully Rakenna can communicate with some other guys like, hey, this is what you do. This guy homered earlier this World Series. And
Wiggles.
quickly down to second is Phipps. This is Wiggles. Clayton Wigley, 2 for 6. Texas went back to back to back.
Yeah, he got a pitch up around the shoulders and nailed it out of here to left field. He doesn't pitch. You throw it in the strike zone, and Wiggles is not going to get cheated up there. He's letting it rip.
That's the wiggle zone right there.
That's right.
That's the one he ran out of here.
That is exactly it. He's not shy when it comes in there. That's a.
There you go, center field and deep. Did he do it again? He did. Clayton Wigley goes yard.
Oh, baby.
That's just special off the bench. He's got 3 hits at the Little League World Series and 2 home runs.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, you had 2 outs. You got Mark Rakenna gets it going with another great swing, and then Wiggles just continues to not get cheated here with 2 strikes, pitching the heart of the plate, and he drives it out the front door. And now all of a sudden there's some noise going on that Texas side. They're fired up right now as they feel like they're back in this thing.
Courtney and his dad, Daniel, all fired up for Clayton Wigley. That's outstanding. He and his dad often spend time bass fishing. They get some memories to talk about next time they go out on a lake.
Isn't that the truth? Whew. Out there on the boat. I got a feeling those 2 home runs are going to come up.
1-1 to Christian Mumphrey. Oh, he got a good pitch and he missed it. Hardy's pitch count starting to climb up there, 74. Ball. That was right in the wiggle zone too, huh? That was up. Chased one and he's gone, but they do get 2 runs in. How about our guy, Clayton Wigley? He goes deep to center field. It's North Carolina 5, Texas 2, 3.5 in.
The Little League World Series on ABC is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, supporting youth sports in our community since 1948.
Shop LittleLeagueStore.net for all your Little League World Series official merchandise. Be a part of the excitement and gear up with Little League World Series collectible jerseys, caps, and a whole lot more. Shop now at LittleLeagueStore.net.
Infinity, empower the drive.
Don't just get to work, arrive. Introducing the new Harley-Davidson Street Rod for less than $5 a day.
Welcome to Players Weekend. Style, spirit, swag. This one's personal. Sunday Night Baseball, Mets, Nationals. Tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Next up, Dallas. Live for Giants Cowboys.
This crowd is so fired up.
First Take, live from Dallas. September 8th at 10 Eastern on ESPN.
The U.S. Open begins Monday on the networks of ESPN.
What you just made me do.
Bringing us back to the Little League World Series. ABC American Baseball Championship bucket list item. We'll check that box off as we take a look at our Honda game summary. Got exciting there, Texas. You figure you get through Ditzworth and Ross and okay, coast is clear. McKenna hitting machine delivers, and then a home run from our guy Wiggles, Clayton Wigley.
Don't sleep on Wiggles.
Nope. Home team Southeast, and they bat now down, I should say up 5-2 with Luke Lambert in as a pinch hitter. 63 pitches so far thrown by Texas star Colin Ross, and that first one is a called strike.
So Wiggles goes deep, and we got Lambert now hitting in the wagon spot.
I know. The stinger.
Stinger. Let's get the stinger in there for the wagon.
Colin Ross continues to pound the zone. The wagon wants in.
Got his helmet on. He may be running if somebody gets on.
This one is driven deep to center field, back at the wall, and right there in front of it, Mumphrey makes the catch. Good ride there from Luke Lambert, but it comes up just short.
I really can't get over, guys, how many good at-bats the entire North Carolina team, whether it be the top of the order, the bottom of the order, the substitutes, off a really difficult pitcher right now in Colin Ross.
The approach to go the other way, every one of them so good.
Impressive.
That was Luke Lambert who flew out to center field, and now the big boy, Mateus, is up.
He's had a few good at-bats too. The last one was a laser to center field.
Been a little hesitant to pull that trigger on that fastball, but at some point he's going to time it well. And if he gets it, it goes a long, long way. This one is another shot to center. Boy, that looks smooth. How about Christian Mumphrey? Piece of cake.
That does look smooth, both of those. Just looks totally in control.
Yep.
This ball's hit pretty hard. He's playing deep for obvious reasons because Tatus can run it out of this ballpark pretty quick.
Looks like an adult making that play.
Head's quiet.
That's exactly right.
Under control.
That's exactly right. Carson Hardy, 2 strikeouts today, swinging on the first pitch. North Carolina has never made it to the overall Little League World Series championship. They did lose to Toms River in the U.S. title game in 1998.
Like it, big Dansby guy.
Two strikes on Hardy. Love to get on, kind of slow the momentum down Texas now has in its corner after scoring 2. And maybe a 1-2-3 inning if Ross can get Hardy. Ball. Oh.
Pretty good place to dial up an 0-2 pitch. There's a few umpires in orange that thought that one caught the plate.
Slow roller. This is going to be trouble. This is trouble. Good play. Colin Ross. Wow.
I think they might challenge this one.
And I think they're going to win.
But that's an awesome play by Colin. I can't believe, A, he got to it, and then he was able to get that much on that throw and quickly.
Safe. Yeah, he's going to be safe. That's a tough play. Usually the third baseman comes hard at it.
Yeah.
But he beat it out.
Too much speed for Hardy down there, but a great play.
That'll be Hardy's first hit of the game. So Texas now is made aware that they just appealed that play, and they're going to have to go back out into the field and play a little defense. Ross gave a good fist pump, too, after that call at first base. So now we got to refocus because we got a dangerous hitter in Thomas Barrett coming up. Talk about pace of play. Just like that, boom, back on the field. Here comes a pitch.
Let's get it going.
You know what I got here, Rav? I got a little Brendan McKay.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So Brendan
Louisville
McKay,
Cardinal?
Yeah, Louisville all everything, National Player of the Year. He's first round pick. Got a little McKay look in his face, kind of hanging out over the plate from the left side.
All right, well, I'm going to go back a few years and go Nick Johnson. How about that?
Yeah.
Former Nationals first baseman. Two strikes, crowding that plate. Setting up outside for him. Spoils another one.
Barrett's done that so well. He just set up to hit the ball the other way, but he spoils tough pitches routinely until he seems to, more often than not, get that mistake that he's able to do some damage with.
Singleton scored in the third. 7 for 12 at the Little League World Series. Way outside. He's not a Louisville guy himself. Barrett's a North Carolina State fan. Huge NC State fan. His dad Tim went there. They used to have season tickets, but all this baseball made it too hard to go all the time. Spoils another one. There's Tim. Susan, his mom. Got a younger brother, Benjamin, who's only 9, so he's getting a chance to experience this, thinking, 3 years, maybe a little Williamsport trip for me and my boys. Ball. Okay, Tyler. Barrett saw 9 pitches in his first at bat. Got a contact. Here he's seeing 7 pitches, and this will be the 7th one of this at bat. On the ground, forget it. It's a vacuum out there. Malcolm Deason gone all Hoover vacuum on us over at second base. It's hit to him. It's an out.
Remember your first throw, your first try, your first team. It all starts with T. Little League T-Ball. Find your league now at playlittleleague.org.
Infinity, empower the drive.
Yo! We making our own way!
Many teams have started to change their names.
Check these out.
I ain't riding no waves, too busy making my own wave. I ain't riding no waves, too busy making my own wave, baby. Surfing on my own wave, baby. Surfing on my own wave. Too busy making my own wave. I ain't riding no wave.
Don't miss MLS Heineken Rivalry Week on ESPN.
Yeah, I knew Antonio Brown was on bye this week.
Finding out your best players on bye after kickoff? That's bad fantasy. Getting alerts you need before kickoff? Good fantasy. Sign up now at ESPN.com/goodfantasy.
The U.S. Open begins Monday on the networks of ESPN.
Look what you just made me do.
Next stop, Dallas. Live for Giants Cowboys.
This crowd is so fired up.
First Take, live from Dallas, September 8th at 10 Eastern on ESPN.
Sunday Night Baseball, Mets Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Monday Night Football is back. Saints Vikings at 6:55. Then Chargers Broncos at 10:15. September 11th on ESPN.
Welcome back, everyone, to ESPN's coverage of this Little League World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Japan wins the International Championship. Williamsport saying hello and welcome to the world. Hashtag ESPN, hashtag Penn College located right here. Mateus, Anderson, and Hardy. What's wrong with Hardy? 3 hits, a couple of runs, 7 strikeouts, no walks, but boy.
Saving that staff, though. Got him in a great position right now.
They've all been so great. We started off in the 5th. Big Charlie Deaton off the bench takes a big swing and a miss. So you get Decent at second base. You get Deaton up right now.
Deaton's been one of those super subs too. Comes in, seems to always give a good at bat.
There you go. As if on cue, the leadoff man is aboard here in the 5th.
All right, guys, I found Chris Young, who has been a Little League coach with these North Carolina boys for a long time. I got introduced to you as a phenomenal coach and a phenomenal human being, Chris.
I pay people a lot of money to say that, so I just want to make sure they're paying. I got to pay them right, okay?
I also heard you were in line at 3:30 a.m. this morning. Is that true?
Absolutely. I wanted to make sure I got a ticket. I wanted to be here for these boys. This is a great group of kids, so I want to be here to support them.
How good is this team? You're very familiar with them.
At 9, I think a lot of coaches realize the possible potential here. And then you don't really know. But at 9 years old, I used to tell them things like, when you're 12 in the Little League World Series, I want you to think about this. As 9 years old, not thinking it was going to happen. Holy crap, we're here. These boys are 12, and it's actually here. This is amazing. And to top it all off, we have 2 players that got injured that couldn't even be here that would have been like dominant pitchers, Josh Widener and Daniel Pachulo. Like, I'm just picturing, like, if they were here, how much stronger this team could be. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I love the devotion at 3:30 a.m. Holy crap, they're here. Yes, they are.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Chris Young.
That's an honest reaction there.
This is Zach Phipps. That one rides a little high. Similar story in Lufkin. Their middle school math teacher's name is Kim Flores. She's got 5 players in her classes, and other kids in the classroom have been taking notes in their notebooks for the kids that are here so they don't get behind in any of their work. So the old Lufkin middle school math teacher's got these kids being supported back in the class. That's stepping up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Outside, it gets by. And a quick turn at second base is Slaga, the pinch runner. Wild pitch. Little momentum change here in this Little League World Series United States Championship game. Carolina had 5 after 3, but now 2 for Texas and a chance for more. That's a strikeout. Now back to the top of the order. 8th strikeout for Hardy. And he is sitting on 84 pitches. This will be his last batter. Haven't seen Chandler Spencer's at-bats. In his first at-bat, he popped out to the shortstop and hit it 4 miles in the air. And then in the second bat, he flew out deep to right and absolutely hammered it. He's getting close to taking one out. Ooh.
He's ready.
Got his glove on. He may be the next pitcher. Very likely for this Carolina team. Ball. Feeling something from Spencer?
He's just missed it twice.
Ball 2. Very locked in, not fishing at anything. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Want to make sure we record this. Oh, he fooled him with a breaking ball, and he gives a fist pump as he picks up his 9th strikeout. And what will be his final batter. And the crowd is on his feet on the North Carolina side.
Hey, heck of a job, buddy. So proud of you, man. You did exactly what we needed, man. Look at this. Take this in, man. Great job. Hey, hey, Chase, you're the man right here, buddy. You hear me?
Yeah.
Deep breath, go right at it, man. Let that defense work for you, okay? Feel good? Yeah. All right, buddy. Hey, keep everything in front, okay? Run on second. Let's keep everything in front. We only need 1 out, okay? Hey.
Brian Fields, the manager and the only coach with a kid on his team. How about it? 4 outs away from a Little League World Series United States title.
Infinity, empower the drive.
Yo! We making our own way!
Many teams have started to change their names.
Check these out.
I ain't riding no waves, too busy making my own wave. I ain't riding no waves, too busy making my own wave, baby. Surfing on my own wave, baby. Surfing on my own wave. Too busy making my own wave. I ain't riding no wave.
Don't miss MLS Heineken Rivalry Week on ESPN.
Oh, we just saw the head coach go out there, Brian Fields. His coaching staff knew they felt a little pressure to win a state championship this year. They said there's too much talent not to win a state championship. Some of that talent now at short, and some more of it on the mound. First pitch, a little high from Chase Anderson, who's come in. 13 at 5'6", only 100 pounds, but look at the numbers. 1 earned, 10 Ks.
2 wins already, 10 strikeouts, just 1 walk. I love this kid's arm action too. I mean, it is loose. He wanted to get going. His head coach wanted to talk to him a little bit when he was out there. He's like, "No, I'm good. Just give me the baseball. I'm good."
Ball. Ball. That one is down. You kind of wonder, though, what's going through the minds of those guys. So you got 1 out to go in the 5th. If you want to even consider bringing him back tomorrow, it's got to be 20 or fewer. This one has popped up and out of play. So with tomorrow looming, if they win, you got to throw fewer than 20. After that, he'll be done for the tournament with the 1 game tomorrow. They do have their second baseman, Matthew Mateus, out there, but I would think they would love to have the option of both.
Oh, yeah.
In the dirt, that one gets by and quickly down to 3rd.
You know, the bottom of this inning may play a factor in that decision. You know, if Anderson's able to get out of this without allowing any runs, and North Carolina is able to add their lead, maybe that factors in.
This is a big run here at 3rd base. That one is to center, and it drops in front of the center fielder, Fields. It's now 5-3, and the tying run's coming to the plate. And Anderson, who doesn't get hit very often, just gave up 1 to Deason, and here comes the number 3 hitter, Ditzworth.
They tried to get him to chase a couple breaking balls when they had 2 strikes on him. Deason works back to get it to a full count. and just pounds a fastball right back through the middle of the diamond. A big run, closing that gap even more.
Love how he used that lower half in that swing too. Lower half went down to get it. I like watching this kid play a lot, wherever he is.
Boy, they're having a hard time, the pitcher and catcher, and now down into scoring position goes the speedy Malcolm Deason. Anderson and Jackson, and now a frog has been taken off its perch.
Got to start moving those frogs around.
Strike one. Strike one to Ditsworth.
Now you're at that danger part of this lineup. Yep. Ditsworth, Ross next. One mistake and this thing's tied up.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ditsworth hit one as far as anybody at the Little League World Series this year. All the way to the top of the first hill. In the dirt, that gets the throw to third, and it gets into left field. That's a mistake. It's 5-4. I don't think Jackson had any chance there to get Deason, but he threw it away.
Yeah, that's probably one you got to put in your pocket. You want to make that perfect play, but I think that ball just got far enough away from Bryce Jackson, and it was a good break by Malcolm Deason too, because he didn't break stride. Even if that throw's right there, he's going to be safe. Gets away, and Texas has fought all the way back. They trail it by just 1.
This is what we want right here in this situation. Take a deep breath. Go right at him. We need 1 out, all right? We need 1 out. Hey, what do we say? Just let them get it. Let's don't give them anything else, all right? Let's make them earn it, all right? Let's get back, get it out, come in and get some runs. Y'all got me? Yes, sir. All right, come on. Heads up, guys. Let's go. Got a lot to play for right here. Come on.
Sure do have a lot to play for. The United States Championship. And the fighting spirit of Texas and Lufkin within a run with a home run hitter up and another one on deck. Should get one to hit here if he throws it 3-1. And he popped it up. Barrett says he's got it, and he does. Take a deep breath. They get a couple more. We head to the bottom of the 5th in a 1-run game. Presentation of the Little League World Series continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Infinity, empower the drive.
Yo! We making our own way!
Many teams have started to change their names.
Check these out.
Too busy making my own wave. I ain't riding no waves. Too busy making my own wave, baby. Surfing on my own wave, baby. Surfing on my own wave. Too busy making my own wave. I ain't riding no wave.
Welcome to Players Weekend. Style, spirit, swag. This one's personal. Sunday Night Baseball, Mets, Nationals. Tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Don't miss MLS Heineken Rivalry Week. Where do you stand? Tomorrow on ESPN, it's Montreal versus Toronto.
Next up, Dallas. Live for Giants Cowboys.
This crowd is so fired up.
First Take, live from Dallas. September 8th at 10 Eastern on ESPN.
Saints Vikings at 6:55. Chargers Broncos at 10:15. September 11th on ESPN.
What you just made me do.
Play the #1 fantasy football game. Sign up now at ESPN.com/goodfantasy.
This is the Dyson V8 cord-free vacuum, and this is its Dyson digital motor, generating powerful suction to deep clean carpets, hard floors, clean up high, and convert to a handheld, to dig deep on stairs, furniture, mattresses, and cars, all with up to 40 minutes runtime.
Try Dyson V8 at home with a 90-day money-back guarantee.
Some of the kids from the Japan team getting some high fives as they walk in and walk in front of the Southeast crowd. Hey, after Stanford and Rice tonight, that's college football. Neil and Stan have SportsCenter. The FedEx playoffs underway on the PGA Tour. They'll have the golf story, all the Major League, Little League action as well. Some NFL, college football. That's all coming up after Stanford and Rice on SportsCenter. Ashton Byers is going to hit for North Carolina. And you're looking at that lower right-hand part of the screen. Ross's pitch count goes to 80, so Collins not going to be able to finish this inning, let alone the game.
One.
Byers got a single in his first time up, later scored a run. Good hitter. Holds on that one, and it's called a strike. You saw his dad earlier. His dad, Jeff, right there, pushed back a heart procedure so that he could come to Williamsport and watch his son play in the Little League World Series. He pulled his foot out, swings and misses, and throw to first is the out. So Colin Ross will likely face his last batter here unless he can get him on one pitch. The way Cameron Greenway approaches things is likely to be multiple pitches.
And if Texas can somehow hold North Carolina down here, Ross, with all that power, would lead off as the tying run.
Greenway won't bat. Instead, Jacob Calder is going to take some swings. This was the guy that was catching Mateus the other night. And as you can tell, not the biggest dude out there at 5'10", 5'2", 90 pounds, and a left-handed catcher.
Yeah, the Birdman. Called him Captain Calder.
Originally named the Birdman because he would, during the regionals in the hotel, he would just do acrobatic jumps from bed to bed. And that's how he got the nickname Birdman.
I like how he just jumps in the box with kind of that smirk on his face. Like, I got something for you.
He and David Ross got a chance to play catch. Earlier this week. Oh, strike three on the corner, and the catcher, who now goes back to the bench, is saying that was a little bit outside.
Well, that's going to do it for Colin Ross just because of the pitch count. But remember, they were down 5-0. And from that point on, Colin Ross just got better and better each and every guy that came to the plate. And he has given Texas a chance to come back and win this ball game.
Coach Bud's going to go out, take him out. Always fun to hear what Bud has to say.
Hey. Great ball game. Great ball. Chipper, get him. Go to third. Go to him and send him over there. Hey, throw strikes, keep the ball down, throw strike. We'll use your curve. How was your curve working out there? Okay, keep the ball down, let's go.
All you need is for Bud to look you in the eye and say, great job, great ball game, we're good.
Infinity, empower the drive.
Degree has redefined deodorant with motion sense technology so that I can redefine power, footwork, range. The more I move, the more it works.
Degree, it won't let you down.
Look what you just made me do.
Style, spirit, swag. Welcome to Players Weekend. Sunday Night Baseball. That's Nationals. Tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Entertaining United States Championship game we have today. Catch all the excitement of this Little League World Series, including score, stats, highlights, and more. Visit LLBWS.org or follow along on social media with hashtag LLWS. Well, you heard the advice to the Chip Buchanan. Curveball was working in the bullpen. Keep it down, keep him off base. We got 2 down. And JoJo Byrne up. Swings at the first one, is fouled off at the plate. Winner of this one wins the United States Championship. You're the best Little League team in the United States. And then you get a chance to play tomorrow for the whole thing. Popped up and out of play. So we're into our bullpens. Buchanan here, Chase Anderson. As Booty pointed out, you got 4, 5, and 6 due up for Texas in the top of the 6th inning. Will it be a 1-run deficit or more? That's the guy, and he's got 3 home runs at the Little League World Series, who will lead things off. Get the sense he's excited about getting up there. You're 0-2. In the dirt, strike 3. They'll throw down to first, and yes, it's only going to be 1. Buchanan came in and did his job. And now Lufkin, Texas, down to their last 3 outs, and the big boy, Colin Ross, to lead things off when we come back.
Infinity, empower the drive.
La di da di da di da. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
Style, spirit, swag. Welcome to Players Weekend. Sunday Night Baseball. That's Nationals. Tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Going into battle without the best team? Bad fantasy. Drafting your team from anywhere? Good fantasy. Sign up now at ESPN.com/goodfantasy.
First Take is on the move. Next stop, Dallas, live for Giants Cowboys.
This crowd is so fired up.
Maybe I am a Dallas Cowboy fan because they make me laugh.
First Take, live from Dallas, September 8th at 10 Eastern on ESPN.
Look what you just made me do.
Don't miss MLS Heineken Rivalry Week on ESPN.
Monday Night Football is back. Saints Vikings at 6:55. Chargers Broncos at 10:15. September 11th on ESPN.
You misplaced your debit card. You have Wells Fargo, right?
Yeah.
Open up the app
Okay.
and turn off your card.
Grandma, how are you better at this than me?
You know, you can use that phone to call me.
T-Mobile announces $0 down for all. Now get the whole family the hottest smartphone brands like Samsung Galaxy for $0 down. Plus, get 4 unlimited lines for $40 a month, taxes and fees included. More reasons why T-Mobile is America's best unlimited network.
Look, we need 2 runs right here. Hear me? It's 2 runs. Get as many as we can. We got to have 2. We're going to win this baseball game.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got me?
Yes, sir.
We fought back too hard. Let's get after it right now.
Yes, sir.
Take your approach to the plate. Let's get some runners, and let's go. Y'all got me? All right, this is what all the hard work y'all have done is about. Right now, mentally ready, mentally tough. Hit on through.
Hit top 3.
1, 2, 3, ace.
We need 1 run, guys.
Locked into every word out of Coach Bud Maddox's mouth. Here we go with Colin Ross down 1, last inning. First pitch misses. Chase Anderson came on in relief last inning and gave up a couple, so we're 5-4. Ross has got 3 home runs at the series. Jam there, and he fouls it off. Malcolm Deason runs down to warm up. You wonder if they can get a couple, how many pitches they want Buchanan to throw with an eye on tomorrow. All these thoughts rush through the coaches' minds as they play in this championship game. Set up way outside. Ball. That's where it goes, and it's a ball. There's a lot of anxiety on both sides.
You got to think he's going to see about 2 or 3 more of those if this at bat goes on. That it's just going to be break a ball, break a ball, break a ball here.
Good spoil there. That was a good pitch, and he stayed alive.
Fastball in a perfect spot.
I think there is a time, Kyle, when you can go back to that high fastball maybe in, but I think you at least got to show 1 more breaking ball.
Now you go full 3-2.
And I think you got to stay with the breaking ball now.
Ducked right into it. The leadoff man is on. Anderson a little rattled out there on the mound, and a really good start for Lufkin, Texas here with the red hot Mark McKenna coming up.
Yeah, it was that breaking ball again, but it just didn't do much. Just kind of slipped out of his hand a little bit.
McKenna has hammered North Carolina pitching. The only kid that has really hammered him.
How about the pace? So just after hitting the kid, gets it and goes, gets it and goes. Didn't change the approach at all.
Ball. Throwing him so far off the plate that there's no way they're going to chase or be called strikes.
Well, if he can throw a breaking ball off of that same plane he just threw, might get a freeze.
2-2 left field. Texas is on top as McKenna goes deep.
Well, Mark McKenna continues to be the kryptonite to this great pitching staff for North Carolina. His 3rd hit of the game, another one the other way. This time, all the way back, Texas has climbed to take the lead. It's a breaking ball, goes right into the center of the plate, but down. And we've seen that great swing from McKenna with the head down all afternoon. He rides one out of here the other way.
What a feeling for Mark McKenna. Pretty good pitch, and he golfed it out there. And the boxer may have just delivered a knockout punch to North Carolina. What a feeling it is for him. He was a little bit out of shape, got in the boxing world, lost some weight, got a little more athletic, and how about the U.S. Championship Rakenna is having? Well, they went back to back to back earlier this week. Here's a guy that already has a home run today, Clayton Wigley. Popped up, playable. Barrett, Mateus. Mateus catches it.
Good job by Mateus there, calling off Barrett over there. A much easier play for the second baseman, moving that way. And once he calls it, Barrett gets out of the way.
Lance Modisette. He bats here. He hasn't got up yet. Here we are in the 6th with 1 down. He's going to swing it. And he got jammed. What a game. This was 5-0 after 3. And Texas scored 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 2 more here in the 6th. Given all that is going on in the state of Texas with Hurricane Harvey, got to believe that there is some spirits that are at least being lifted for the time being by these kids and their ability to fight back. They're about 130 miles northeast of Houston, Texas. That's where Lufkin is located. Ball. They certainly have shown a fighting spirit today. Modisette is gone, and there are 2 down. Thinking about the North Carolina batters in the bottom of the 6th, you have 7, 8, 9 due up, and then back to the top of the order. Blake Slaga.
Kyle, you know, to your point earlier, what a great job right now by Chase Anderson of not getting down after the home run, right back on the bump, filling up the strike zone. He got a ground out, a strikeout, gets ahead of this hitter. What's past is past. Keep playing. He's done a great job of it.
Shallow right field. Under it is Greenway, and he makes the play. Well, Bud Maddox said we need to score 2 runs before the top of the 6th. And what did the team do? They went out and scored 2 runs. So now it's going to be Coach Daniels' turn. Let's go. We got it right here. We're coming up here. North Carolina comes up. An attempt to win this United States Championship.
The Series on ABC is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, owner of Dick's Team Sports HQ, the official free league technology provider of Little League, and in part by the all-new Odyssey from Honda, official vehicle of Little League.
Infinity, empower the drive.
20 more years of this job? Yikes. My kids say, go for it, Mom. Be that woman who does what she loves, knows what she wants. Yay, Mom's gonna go for it. Except I don't have a clue where to start.
Hey, we hear you. That's why AARP has resources to help you navigate the job market. We'll connect you with employers that value your experience and provide tips and tools to find work you love.
If you don't think this is right for me when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Get to know us at aarp.org/possibilities.
Summon Terragorn the Brave. He's at the podiatrist.
Going into battle without the best team? Bad fantasy. Drafting your team from anywhere? Good fantasy. Sign up now at ESPN.com/goodfantasy.
First Take, live from Dallas, September 8th at 10 Eastern on ESPN.
Style,
spirit, swag. Welcome to Players Weekend, Sunday Night Baseball. That's Nationals, tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Don't miss MLS Heineken Rivalry Week on ESPN.
Look what you just made me do.
Saints Vikings at 6:55. Chargers Broncos at 10:15. September 11th on ESPN.
T-Mobile announces 0 down for all. Now get the whole family the hottest smartphone brands like Samsung Galaxy for 0 down. Plus get 4 unlimited lines for $40 a month, taxes and fees included. More reasons why T-Mobile is America's best unlimited network.
This summer, a Wendy's Frosty is just 50 cents. So feel free to freak out, because now's the best time to indulge a little. Or a lot. Do you. The 50-cent Frosty. Available for a limited time at Wendy's.
Bottom of the 6th, and the home team trails by 1 as we take a look at our top dog moment of the game, brought to you by Oscar Mayer Hot Dogs.
We need 2 runs right here. Hear me?
They needed 2, and they got 2. As McKenna goes yard, he's been an offensive force against this team from Carolina. And he didn't hit a home run in the regionals, and he hadn't hit a home run here until that swing.
They have 6 hits on the day. That guy has 3, but none bigger than that swing right there. In this Little League World Series, Mark McKenna has 4 hits against North Carolina. The rest of the tournament has 2. 3.
Here's Chase Anderson. He, of course, the pitcher. He'd love nothing more than to get on base and start a rally for Carolina. First pitch from Buchanan in there for a strike. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but Buchanan's got 15 pitches to work with if they want to bring him back tomorrow. Chase tried to have that nick his elbow.
And even though we're at the bottom of the lineup, we've seen North Carolina do damage here from the bottom of their order already today.
Slow roller, foul ball. Foul ball.
And if North Carolina can at least get 1 guy on base, that ensures that Matthew Mateus would come up with a chance.
Yeah, they'd like that. There he is, looming. But Buchanan, who throws a very good curveball, is now ahead 1-2. Slow roller, McKenna. It's his game. 1 down. 2 outs away from a United States championship. North Carolina has got 1 hit in their last 10 at-bats. Bryce Jackson, the number 8 hitter, had a single and knocked in 2 in the first. Called strike 2. Coach at third telling him to relax, take a breath. Chases one. Boy, the catcher threw his glove up in the air, and that's exactly where Chip Buchanan threw it. That one's in the dirt. It gets away to first. 2 down. And they are 1 out away. And right now, this could not be working out better for Texas, as Buchanan has only thrown 12 pitches. How about the Maddox magic? Bud can win this thing. He will add a Little League World Series title to his resume.
Step off! Step off! Step off!
He wants that left fielder to move in.
Bring him in some.
Nothing gets by Bud. He's been on every detail. He's driven these kids really hard, but now there's a love and respect for him. Cash Daniels Moy, the number 9 hitter. Strike one.
A lot of times in this situation, you'll play deeper because you don't want that tying run to get into scoring position. But he doesn't want anything cheap falling in and giving Mateus a chance to come to the plate in this inning.
Ball.
Matthew Mateus, the tallest one in the screen on the right. He's on deck. They don't get to him unless the wagon can get on. Pulled, strike 2 on the corner. And now down to their last strike.
Ball.
On the ground is short, could do it. That's it! And Texas is the best Little League team in the United States, the Lufkin Little Leaguers.
The United States champion, God almighty. All right. Great job, man. Great job.
The hard work of Bud Maddox and his coaching staff and the parents and certainly the Little Leaguers as they move on.